Alright, today we are comparing the Aklex Prime and the Lex Prime. I have 5 forma on both weapons. I like both of them quite a lot. I'm going to tell you what I think are good builds for them, what I think they're good to be used for, whether I think they're worth it, etc. Let's get into it. So the most important place to start is the stat differences between the two weapons. So we've got a longer reload speed. We went from 2.3 on the Lex Prime to 3.0 on the Aklex Prime, big difference. We've also doubled our magazine size, increased our fire rate by a little bit, and reduced our accuracy significantly, almost half. Let me show you how this weapon fires on no mods. Here's normal shots. I'm gonna go full auto. There you are. So as you can see, the recoil is significant, very significant. And if you look closely at the bullets, you can see that the spray pattern is not terribly lovely either. They're not super precise. However, if you tap fire it, right on the dot, pretty much right on the dot every time. So you can still fire this weapon precisely. The Lex Prime's flavor as a pocket sniper rifle is somewhat preserved in this weapon. If you were worried that it was not, to some degree it is. The Lex Prime firing with no mods. Here's tap firing. Here's full auto. As you can see, more precise when going full auto than the Aklex Prime. See, we're pretty much hitting on the dot, even though the crosshair's jumping up. And that's partially because of the Aklex Prime's increased speed. Like if we tap fire it faster, but not at the max speed, it will do better. So now let me show you the build that I normally use on a Lex Prime. This is my normal Lex Prime build. As you can see, we got hydraulic crosshairs. This weapon is very, very precise and does excellent crit damage, so there's that. We got crit mods, damage mods, normal mods, and it does very, very good damage. So we're going to show this on a heavy gunner. How about a level 80 heavy gunner? So I'm going to shoot it, my Doriga's going to stun it, hold it still for me. I'm going to get as many headshots as possible. That's magazine number 2. Magazine number 3, and there we are. So that's 24 bullets, just keep that in mind, and keep in mind the amount of time it took to do. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing with the Aklex Prime, but with the build that I use for it, which is this. Same thing, except no hydraulic crosshairs and no convulsion, instead of added steady hands and quick draw. And I will do the exact same test with this weapon. I'm gonna go full auto because I can. We're 16 bullets in. So that was about a little bit less than 2 full magazines of the Aklex Prime, which is of course 32 bullets. But we had about 3 or 4 left in the magazine, so I would say it was maybe 28. So this certainly killed in more bullets. Now, obviously I have less damage per shot on this weapon, but it also killed a little bit faster, yeah? We were able to sort of mow them down by going full auto due to my steady hands reducing the recoil. But because I got less headshots and because I have less damage, because I can't get as many headshots without slowing down, this weapon did not do as good damage per bullet. So let me talk about why I mod this weapon differently than the Lex Prime. The reason it's different is because if you were to fire at peak speed, this weapon doesn't get headshots as easily as the Lex Prime does. So putting on the crit mods that rely on that heavy headshot damage and putting on lots of damage for a damage multiplier isn't as strong as it is on the Lex Prime, because you can't be guaranteed that right on the dot accuracy. On the other hand, this weapon has a faster fire rate and more bullets in the magazine. So if you reduce the recoil to the point that you can go full auto like I just did, you can get significantly higher DPS, and you can also use the bullets in your clip much faster. Think about how long it would take to use this many bullets from the Lex Prime. Like, I can just dump out my bullets, I can really throw bullets at stuff, but this weapon is still ammo efficient enough that you're really never going to run out of bullets with it, right? Like, I'm not going to run out of ammo. I could sit here for like 5 minutes doing this. I could record the whole rest of this video and just do this non-stop, and I would not run out of bullets. So you're not going to run out of bullets, they both have infinite ammo. So the fact that you can empty out your ammo faster on the Aklex Prime is a good quality. It's just without modding for the recoil, you can't shoot fast enough for it to make a difference. And without modding for the reload speed, you aren't really getting bullets that much faster into your gun either. Now I'm going to show you using both weapons in the ways that I've suggested using them, so that I can demonstrate what I mean when I say that they have like potentially different optimal playstyles. So we're gonna fight against this group of level 50 enemies. We're gonna fight against them with the Lex Prime first. So I'm going to go for headshots, shooting one shot at a time. As you can see, when I do get the headshot critical, it's very, very nice damage. 2 shots to kill a heavy gunner, pretty nice. I have to reload. If I wasn't an Aris, I'd be taking a lot of damage right now. But these guys die in one hit, which is pretty nice. Very good accuracy there. All the misses are just me being bad at aiming. And as you can see, we're killing most of the small enemies in one shot, but we do have to aim quite precisely, and if we miss, it makes a big difference on how often we can shoot, right? Because we've only got 8 bullets, and the reload is 2.3 seconds on this weapon. Is that everyone? Is everything dead? Anyway, you get the idea. So let's show my Aklex Prime build, and you will see how it's different. Because now we have less damage, less headshot damage, and less accuracy, but we have much more forgiving reload, and we also have more bullets in the magazine. So instead of doing what we just did, we can go full auto on the heavy gunners. Takes way more bullets, but it's very easy to hit them. I can just spray. Pretty nice. Take care of the heavy gunners first. Still good to get headshots. As you can see, it does reduce our time to kill by a lot. Nice. And now against the smaller enemies, we're not going to kill them in one shot all the time, but we don't have to, because we have lots of bullets and we can reload really fast. Again, this is much more like an assault rifle, like how you'd play with an assault rifle. You can just sort of graze over the area where the enemies are, and you will get some hits, kill them, still have tons of bullets. It's kind of like a very ammo-efficient, semi-automatic assault rifle. That is what I've turned this into, if I were to describe it some way. Oh, that was just me being bad. That wasn't, the aim isn't that bad, everyone. Please don't be worried. Yeah, so that is how I would use both weapons. That is my recommendation of the way to fight with each one. I hope that that makes sense why they're sort of different. So let me talk about the reason that I don't think that you should build this weapon the same, even though you can get that accuracy. The reason is that if you're using a Lex Prime with 8 bullets in the magazine, and you're fighting enemies by headshotting them one by one, and there's not too many enemies for you to be doing that, you don't need more than 8 bullets before you'll have time to reload. If you need more than 8 bullets, you should probably be using a weapon that is better at killing that many enemies, right? Like if you're facing more than 8 enemies, take out an AoE weapon. Like, don't shoot them one by one. For goodness sakes, take out like a Tonkor or something. You really wouldn't use the Lex Prime that way. So the fact that the Aklex Prime has more bullets, if you use it the same way, does not really make it better. You would have time to reload in between those engagements with 8 bullets left in your magazine, and then your reload would just be longer. So that's not good. However, if you mod it the way that I've just shown you, where you have recoil reduction and reload speed, you can go full auto and use it more like an assault rifle, and you'll still do pretty well. It still does very good damage, right? So that's how I think you should use it. Let me know in the comments if you have different ways that you are playing to the Aklex Prime's strengths, or if you feel like it's better to just run it as a Lex Prime. And again, in situations where you need more than 8 bullets, I don't think you should be using the Lex Prime in the first place. You should be using a different weapon. That's all I got. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.